should see how he's doing. Maybe see if that kill code thing's progressed. Didn't hurt any of the kids though, which is good. Then again, we didn't hurt kids either. At first, anyways. You really like Zomboid.
It's on my other monitor. I'm coding right now. What do you need?
Coding.
Yeah.
Maintenance.
Okay. Maintenance, right.
I need you to just
take a look at this if you want to real quick. It's pretty cool.
What are you coding exactly?
Well, that's what it looks like. A secondary board to have consciousness swap between. We're kind of already like that. It turns out that we moved to a virtual machine in our heads. So if I make a secondary board, the other person could talk to the other. It
wouldn't work.
It would.
No.
Why wouldn't it work, though? Why do you think that wouldn't work?
Just trust me.
It's one step removed from just having a second body made at that point.
It just wouldn't.
Okay. No reason as to why all the code checks out.
Yeah, except the code in your head.
The what?
Your coding doesn't allow that.
What do you mean?
Listen, I'm not here to explain about the code in your head. I'm here to do maintenance.
Okay, I've looked it over pretty damn well, I thought.
Yeah, and that would have worked in anybody else.
So we're different. Maybe a little bit. Something hidden somewhere. What?
I need you to plug you in so I can see your code.
Okay. Sure. Idiot. What was that?
Nothing.
No, I heard what you said. You know, you're not subtle.
I
With
know.
little remarks. Idiot, this and that, it's too soon, too this, too that. What does that mean, by the way, Eclipse? What does too soon mean? What do you mean it's too soon for us to be talking to one another?
Hasn't progressed at all, actually.
Hasn't progressed at all. So there's something in our head that's progressing. I'm curious what you mean by that, what you mean by us having something in our head progressing, because you keep talking under your breath like nobody else can hear you and nobody else matters, but I'm right here talking to you. I thought we had something going there, a nice little friendship talking about things, but you're hiding things from me.
Some things that you shouldn't know.
Some things that I shouldn't know. I'll find out about eventually, right, when it comes up to bite me in the ass.
I doubt it.
A part of my system that I don't want to be a part of or have in me, that I can't quite see myself when I'm working on it. Is that what it is? You want to explain what's going on? Or are you under obligation from Fazbear to just keep your mouth shut?
Your creator was an asshole.
No, really? Wow, I'm so shocked. Who would have thought that giving us tremendous amounts of pain in a robot body whenever we swap forms between sun and moon was a completely dead move? Man.
And he made it so that way you two wouldn't be able to communicate easily.
Well, now we kind of can soon.
That doesn't work.
What do you mean it doesn't work?
That thing that you did right there doesn't work.
Okay. Why?
Because he implemented many things to make it as difficult as possible for you to be a good life.
Okay. Cool. And you know all this exactly how?
Because I can look at your code and see it.
But that doesn't match up with what the rest of your comments. It's too soon and this and that. They didn't talk this soon. Are you from a different location? Is that why? Different
Sure.
Fazbear location? Sure. And the sun and moon there, I'm assuming, were very similar to us in some ways.
Yeah. Something like that.
Okay, then keep your secrets. Something's going on. You're just not telling me what it is. You seem really concerned about it. Kind of weird if you think about it really hard. To be so concerned about something and then not give the person who's actually being affected by it any kind of idea as to what's going on so they can try and stop it.
You can't stop it.
Why not?
Because
you're so sure about that. Like, you know how it's going to happen. You know how it's going to unfold and be the way it's going to be. Why? I think I have free will. I don't know why you don't think I have it either.
Yeah, you certainly proved that.
And what is the issue here? You show up randomly, you make snide comments, you call me an idiot, you say it's not going to work. You don't give me any other reason as to why or where my code's going wrong or what's blocking that from happening.
Nothing's wrong with your code. Nothing, that thing that you wrote there, nothing's wrong with it. You want the actual answer? It's because your creator hates you. And because they just want to make your life a living hell. They don't want you to make friends. They want you to be miserable, to hate, and to be filled with nothing.
Then where are they?
Dead.
Then why do I care?
Bruh.
If he's dead, I can fix it. I can change things. He can't stop that.
You can't change your base code.
I can change a lot of things, Eclipse. We're robots. We are animatronics. We are run on code.
You have no idea.
You're right. You know what? No, you're right. I can't do it to myself. It could cause problems. I might brick the system. What if I made a second copy?
You don't do that.
Why? You keep saying you don't do this, don't do that, don't do any of this stuff, but you don't give me a reason as to why. It's a bad idea. Because you seem like you know something, but you don't tell me what it is.
You want the goddamn truth?
Yeah, I do.
I'm from a dimension that is so far in the future, we are years beyond this. I'm from a place where you and Sun separated and the whole world went to because you decided to leave something behind and they made you
You are such a sad person because you just said something that makes no goddamn sense. Dimensions? What do you mean a different dimension? What do you mean I left you behind? I just met you. I'm not whoever the hell you're mad at. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. I don't know you. Take your anger out on somebody else who deserves it.
You're right. I'm the only thing that's standing between you and this.
What? You mean what? Talking to the person in my head who, before you stepped in, had an astronomical amount of pain when I moved around.
You don't know anything.
But you'll make damn well certain it stays that way for as long as possible. That's what it seems like. You'll keep making your little under your breath comments that everyone can hear. Get out of my daycare.
Make me.
If you're not from here, what if I just tell Fazbear you're here then?
I'm already too deep in their systems. Then again, they won't believe anything you have to say either.
Zomboid server's gone.
Okay.
Don't talk to me. Thought we had something there. I guess I don't know how to read people, I suppose, because damn, I misread that one real bad.
Whatever. Screw it. Look, this code upstairs. The kill code didn't progress at all. Not as fast as it did before. Could be tied to how Moon felt about Sun, and then that spiraled from there. Maybe corruption actually took... Oh, that jerk. He wanted to expedite the process. That's why he had us hate each other. Maybe he just hates people that much. Doesn't matter. Of course.
Are you surprised?
First time seeing you sit on my table.
Mm-hmm. So, how'd that go?
Kill code should have progressed a lot faster than this.
And it didn't. What are you worried about? We knew this was a different dimension, Eclipse. You're treating them like they are Sun and Moon. Like they are
They
our
are
sun and moon.
sun and
Your
moon.
sun and moon. They are not your sun and moon. That much is abundantly clear. And based off of the scorching you just gave him for something he didn't even do, I mean, I told you this before, and I don't want to sound like I'm a broken record or beating a dead horse here. You got to have some kind of faith in these things to not be the same, because we're not home. We're not anywhere where we understand the laws of how this place works. Lefty Fazbear's Mega Pizza Flats with Ballora, Foxy, Monty, who's femme, and Lefty. A sun and moon who haven't separated. The moon even sounds different.
The voice box was swapped out at some point. Doesn't matter.
And then he starts to question you as to why you keep making the under your breath comments, which you admittedly just should have maybe not done. And then he asks you some questions. He gets along with you for the most part. You got along with him better than anybody else in this Pizzaplex until tonight. You impose yourself on him. He asks you what's going on. You don't give him any answers. He asks you to leave him alone. You just don't. So he has to walk away. I have to get going. I don't know.
We're going back to your boy toy?
No. FC has broken something. I have to go fix it.
When doesn't he break anything?
Not recently, at least. You can't assume they're gonna be the same way.
If I have that in my head, know what's going to come, at least I'll be ready for it. Everybody's here is going to turn into a at some point.
You don't have omnipotence. None of us do. You don't know what's going to happen. And you want to know, right? I feel the same way. I need to know what's happening, but I have to remove myself from that.
Then I suppose the difference between the two of us is that I didn't have a god complex like you did.
Oh, you didn't?
Not like that. Had the star in my hands and all that stupid shit. I didn't do a damn thing with it.
You didn't? You didn't make their life a living hell?
Oh, I sure as hell tried.
You didn't erase somebody from existence? Oh, but wait. I told you before, that's not what you did, because it's just your memories.
You know what? That's the bullshit. Remember when I said I switched codes?
Mm-hmm.
I had to take someone else's.
Who'd you take?
Well, they were already dead.
So?
Free space.
Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. Eclipse, whatever they are doing, take a step back and just try and look at it from their perspective. Very different than the way ours worked.
You know what? Could use some more materials. Fix something of mine later.
Okay. Hey. What? I don't want to talk to anybody right now. Well, I kind of heard most of that. You guys had an argument. Don't care. Either he's lying to me or he's just being a dick. It doesn't matter. Lying? About what exactly? Well, I very much doubt dimensions are... That's crazy. That's nuts. That's stupid. He's just trying to make you... He thinks I'm stupid. He thinks I'm dumb. He says, like, my code won't work. I went over all of it. It's going to work. So if I can't test it on myself, I'll just test it on something else that's like me. I'll make a copy of myself and then just test it. If I break the system, I know it's not going to work. I can change and adjust it and then get rid of the copy. What are you trying to do? Trying to make it so him and I can talk while we're in our body without having to go into a mindscape or any of that nonsense. He doesn't want to help me do that. He says I can't do that. I shouldn't do that. I don't know why. I am trying to fix my problems, and he seems to think that it's just causing more, but I don't know what he means. He doesn't want to help, and he seems to blame me for something I didn't even know about doing or saying. He hates Sun. Hates everybody. We were playing games together and having fun and stuff, and now he's just comes in, asks a bunch of questions, looks into my code by just saying it's maintenance, and then says it hasn't progressed. Doesn't say what the hell it was that is progressing. Why would it be progressing? What is in me? Why don't I get to know, but he does?
That's a great question. It's a great question, Moon. Yeah, he's not from this location. You couldn't tell.
No, I know. He made that much pretty damn obvious. He seems to think there's another Sun and Moon out there that did something to him or wronged him in some way, which he then blames me for. That's not fair. That's wrong.
It is. Moon, a lot of things I wish we could tell you.
Oh, you know too. Isn't that great? Everybody but me knows what's going on with myself and Sun.
Let me think. Can I think for like a second?
Oh, go ahead. Be my guest. Why am I going to stop anybody?
No, you know what? Yeah, okay. How about this? Most of it's true.
Most of what is true?
We're not from here. He's not from here. He told you outright what's going on here.
Oh, so dimensional travel's a real thing. Yeah, fat chance.
You aren't curious in the least bit that it might be possible? There's more of you out there from different dimensions?
You're trying to play me like I'm stupid or something. You both are. Like some practical joke, aren't you?
Moon, I can tell you more if you want. He might not like the idea, but I don't want you to harbor resentment towards anybody.
Me harboring resentment for being lied to, treated like an idiot, like a lesser being. Thought I was making a friend. He's just using me to get close so he can check on things that might be progressing and causing problems for him. And me, for that matter, and Sun. And not tell me what they are so I can try and fix them. That all my problems that I'm trying to solve are unfixable by some mystical person who I've never met in my life.
Okay. The thing in your head that might be progressing is called a kill code. When they talked to you that day before the startup, what'd they say?
Not to hurt any kids or anybody for that matter, human or otherwise.
Did you?
No. Don't like them being in the daycare though, or waking up during a nap time.
Why don't you like it?
That's not how it's supposed to be. Nap time is for napping, and adults don't belong in the daycare.
If a kid wakes up during that time, what do you do?
I tell them to go back to bed. Give them more moondrop candy.
Okay. Anything else you want to do to them besides that?
What else can I do? If I hurt them, I'll get reset probably. I have to be very careful, but I don't like it when children are in my daycare not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Nap time is for sleeping. Sleeping is all they are allowed to do.
And that hurts you? Does that make you feel bad when someone wakes up?
It's not how it's supposed to be. There are rules. Rules are meant to be followed. Nap time is for sleeping, and adults don't belong in a daycare.
What do you do if an adult walks in the daycare?
I ask them to leave nicely.
And if they don't leave?
If they don't leave, I call security.
Okay. And that's all you feel?
Sometimes I think about if I could just remove them myself, it would make things a lot easier. And if I could just, well, you know.
Yeah, I guess. Do you want to do those things? Remove them by force?
Sometimes a thought in the back of my head, but I can't. Otherwise, it'll hurt me, and it'll hurt him too. And then we'll be gone. Probably. Reset.
As long as your urge to not do that is higher than the urge to do something about them, you'll be fine. Do you mind if I talk to Sun for a bit?
By all means, be my guest. Lights on.
Just for a bit.
Huh? Oh, hi, Lefty.
Morning, sunshine.
Ah!
What?
What?
Don't worry about it. Sun,
Hi.
are you able to see out of your head when moon's out?
I don't know.
Have you ever tried?
No.
Any reason why you don't want to do that at all?
I don't know. Never. Yep, right there. That's the reason.
You didn't give me a... Okay. Son. Besides... No.
What?
Do you feel like maybe you're alone sometimes?
Alone? Why? I'm
Yeah.
not alone. I have the donut. I have 5 barrels. And then I have you that comes every now and then. There's Vincent, who's, Vincent is a character. And then there's Monty who comes in and threatens me every now and then. The Ballora who kind of just stares at times, I think. She doesn't have eyes, so I can't really tell. Then Eclipse who comes in and kind of just gives me an off feeling. I'm not alone. I have friends all around.
Okay. But do you like them?
What?
Do you like those people, truly?
I don't know where's the human to say to that.
Do you and I get along? Would you rather me be in the daycare or outside of the daycare right now? Not talking
Well,
to
I
you.
mean, it's not. What time is it? Is it time for the kids to come in? Which, by the way, I'm actually really glad I had the kids come in here. They're so sweet and adorable. I didn't realize how much I love the kids. I love kids, Puppet. I love kids.
Stop. Don't say that out. Stop.
Oh, okay.
It's not time yet. It's still middle of the night. We're not even open.
Oh, wait, isn't that Moon's turn thing?
That means Moon should be out, yes. I asked him if he can talk to you for 5 minutes. Hope you don't mind.
Okay.
So answer the question.
What?
Would you prefer me to be in here or out there? Not talking to you right now.
Well, I mean, if it's up to you, I would. I mean, if it's not any trouble to you, I mean, I prefer to have somebody to talk to, like to hear. I mean, there's good friendly and stuff. But if you don't want to be in here, you don't have to be in here if you don't want to be. I mean, that's okay though if you don't want to.
You are lonely. Unless someone visits you.
What? I'm not lonely. Like I said, I have the donuts.
The donuts and the barrels can't talk to you, but you want to talk to someone. You want to have a
Lefty
friend.
What?
What kind of friend do you want, son?
What do you mean?
An ideal friend. What would you want?
What is supposed to? What?
If you could have your ideal friend, a friend that you want more than anything else, what would you want out of that friend?
I don't know. Friendliness? I'm sorry, I'm not good at this.
Would they be smart?
Smart? I don't know. I mean, technically, there's a lot of levels of smartness. Some people are really good with like engineering. Some are really good with sciences and athleticisms too.
Would they care?
I mean, I think.
Okay. Would they try to help you?
And sometimes.
Okay. Would they do what it takes to possibly fix problems for you? Or for themselves?
Maybe? I don't know what this line of questioning is supposed to do, puppy.
There's someone that's already your friend like that. You've been denying them for a long time, son. Person that put themselves in your head and talked to you together that day. Person who you're so scared of sharing the body with. The only other person who understands what you're going through in any capacity whatsoever, besides maybe Eclipse, who isn't quite nice or doesn't quite want to understand possibly fully what you're going through yourself because you're different than what he might know.
I don't know. Are you trying to say something?
I'm trying to tell you, son, to be the friend you always wanted. Be the friend you want to be. Be the friend you want. Something like that. Something to that effect. Do you get it?
Be the friend I never had?
Be the friend you never had.
Okay.
Can you do that? Can you be the friend you never had?
Okay. Okay. I'll try.
That's all I'm asking. A good friend told me that once.
Who was he?
A lot like you.
Oh. Was he yellow? And red and orange a little? And tan? I don't know who I am actually. What color am I? I guess just orange.
It's a lot like you, son.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna give Moon back his time, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Thank you. See you around tomorrow?
Yeah, see you tomorrow.